Hello, it's Angela Kirby and it's time to do the Mandala Oracle. What is it that we could do with knowing that would be helpful for us as we segue into the next coming few days for the next week? So I'm going to take from my book, there's 54 mandalas, there are 54 oracles. Taking from my book, Creating Wisdom and Magic in Life and Love. I'm going to open randomly at a page and that will be the one that's pertinent to us for this next coming few days. So I'm going to tune into that on behalf of all of us. What is it that we could do with knowing that would be helpful and beneficial? What is it we could know with? All right. Spring! Even though we're in autumn, here in the Southern Hemisphere, we are in autumn. But the message is, it's a metaphor. So let's see what it has to say. But first of all, if you wanted to go and have a look at this mandala, it is actually up on my website under frizzkirby.com. The information is below and you can go there, and if you go up to art and mandala in life and then scroll in on there, and there's actually there's now my latest one's up there, which is number 66. So, but there's only 54 in this book. Okay, so let's see what spring has to say. But first of all, let's get into the mantra, which helps us get into a place where we can take on what the message is. All right, a circle of love, a circle of life. This mandala is now in our life. Allow it to open our pleasure and delight through seeing and feeling. In meditation, it will guide us. Allow it to open its wisdom. Can we hear what the messages are? Write what we hear and feel and study it deeply and release for our path to be. The writing and the seeing and the feeling is about moving on what's inside of us down into paper. We do a little bit of drawing or creativity. Doesn't mean you have to be an artist. It just means you're just doing some scribbling. What it does is it allows something to develop. All right. If it stays inside, nothing changes. All right. You're the interpreter of what's going on in your life. All right. So let's see what spring has to say. And spring says, deep, mystical and contemplative times, you may feel a sense of wearing a shield with this mandala. There are masks within you being revealed that are to be let go of, and a new way of life is generously being afforded to you. This time is indeed great. For the masks you have worn in the past offered protection as a means of survival that is no longer required. You're also becoming accustomed to speaking your truth, and in a way that feels unfamiliar, so go gently and trust your path. And while this can appear a bit of time of loss, the foundation's already being poured and your new existence is apparent in joyous regard. So this time, for this is spring, and trees firstly are to display their leaves, followed by the buds that become blossoms, and soils embrace the flowers, and the ants begin to flurry around the birds, and the birds begin to generously sing their songs. This time is in fact abundant, and what has left you is no longer needed. You may have lost a job, broken something favoured, a relationship ended as that was meant to. For those aspects have left you, you could consider a project or an era of time, a time of your life that is now complete. Acknowledge where you are and what you do to notice what you do. Notice now as you look in the mirror. This time is to start afresh, so good on you. So this is number 32 mandala, which is spring. So that's quite a large statement to be made, all right? So there's a lot of going on. It's so relevant to our times that we're in now. So you be gentle and very kind. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I look forward to hearing from you. Ciao, ciao.